For sci-fi fans, there is perhaps no trope more common than time travel. From Star Trek to Back to the Future, we're used to our favorite heroes and villains traipsing through time to either save or threaten everything that ever was or will be. This has naturally led to fan debates about which movie made the best use of this trope. But those arguments are unnecessary because the answer has been staring us in the face for over 30 years. But sometimes, a movie's influence doesn't cross the generational line. That's become true of Timecop. So I'm here to tell you youngsters why you should seek it out and stream what is the coolest time travel movie ever made. Timecop was adapted from a Dark Horse comic of the same name, and it focuses on a government agency charged with preventing crimes involving time travel.
We have to form a brand new covert agency to police this technology and to actually protect time. It'll be called the Time Enforcement Commission, or the TEC.
One time cop, Agent Max Walker, gets caught in a tangled temporal tale involving a senator abusing time travel in order to fund his presidential ambitions. After that senator pulls a Biff Tannen and successfully alters the future in his favor, it will take all of Walker's skills and knowledge to save more than the world. He must save history itself. When Timecop arrived in 1994, it was sold based on the action star appeal of Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was already well known for movies like Bloodsport and Kickboxer.
It's all right.
He does a great job here, lending the genre a visceral physicality normally lacking. That's one of Timecop's greatest strengths. It works just as well as a mind-bending sci-fi film as it does a fast and frenetic action movie. Great performances are the cornerstone of Timecop. Ron Silver, best known for his Emmy-nominated role in The West Wing, plays the sleazy senator out to manipulate the timeline. Meanwhile, Mia Sara, best known for playing the love interest of the title character in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, plays Max Walker's wife. Rounding out the cast is the great Bruce McGill, an accomplished actor who I will forever remember for playing D-Day in Animal House. Timecop wasn't exactly a critical darling when it came out, and it currently has a 42% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics complained it wasn't as good as other time-traveling sci-fi affairs, such as The Terminator. That's maybe a fair criticism, but take it from a lifelong science fiction nerd. If you refuse to watch anything that's not as good or better than James Cameron's robot masterpiece, you'll miss out on a lot of very good genre films. Moviegoers of the time agreed with this assessment, and Timecop earned $102 million at the box office against a budget of only $28 million. This was successful enough for the movie to earn a direct-to-video sequel, Timecop 2: The Berlin Decision, with an entirely different cast. The original Timecop also received a brief-lived TV series of the same name, starring T.W. King in the title role. So, moment of truth time. Why the heck am I recommending you watch Timecop, a critically reviled sci-fi film whose pop culture footprint can be measured in crappy follow-ups? That's because it's good. The time travel plot of this film is both clever and compelling. Its vision of how humans would inevitably abuse temporal mechanics for wealth and power is at once understandable and creative, and the movie as a whole lives up to the entirety of its bonkers premise. Mostly though, Timecop is worth watching for JCVD, who people need to be regularly reminded is awesome.
Is this the hottest thing or what?
He's not the most emotive or expressive actor, but he makes up for it with a raw physicality that transforms what could be boring film fights into beautiful displays of genuine martial prowess. Van Damme has always been a special effect unto himself, thanks to his martial arts skills, and in the high-tech world of Timecop, his brand of killer kung fu stands out that much more, thanks to its delightfully precise but low-tech execution. When Timecop came out in 1994, it seemed to represent a third wave for the science fiction genre. Star Trek: The Next Generation had recently aired its series finale, and Star Wars was still half a decade away from the release of The Phantom Menace. Into this heady air, Timecop proved that other franchises could pack all of the weird Star Wars-style action audience loved into a movie that didn't compromise on its timey-wimey Star Trek-style plot. If Timecop hasn't crossed the generational line into your life yet, help us bring it back into the spotlight by giving it a stream. Simply put, Timecop is the coolest time travel movie ever made. And if you agree, or even if you don't, like this video, subscribe, and follow our channel. Until next time, I'm Josh for Giant Freakin' Robot.